To Unity of Wichita's midweek meditation. This is the Unity of Wichita's midweek meditation. My name is Samantha Jones, and I am a co-spiritual leader here, and I am so happy to be with you this morning. As we gather for our meditation this morning, we focus today on grief. We as a society, as individuals and as families, so many of us are experiencing grief, whether it be through the changes in our job status, the changes in our family, our health status. Perhaps we've lost loved ones to COVID. Whatever the situation is, there's a lot going on right now at Unity of Wichita and in our communities. Here at Unity specifically, we have noticed that there's so many people that are missing from our congregation, whether from being afraid to come to in person with the Delta variant out, or just change in habits. Who knows? So many things have changed in the last year and a half. So this week, we're focusing on grief. And as we focus on grief in our meditation, we'll be looking at different ways that we can refocus our attention, refocus our center through the process of meditation. So today, please join me, and I'll share with you a couple of affirmations that came to me from the Daily Word Grief Card Pack. And so these are used with permission from Daily Word. I can love myself while I grieve. So often we forget that truth, don't we? We get frustrated that we're still upset and crying, or that we're just depressed. It happens. So I can love myself while I grieve. And even though the world goes on around me, I take the time I need to process what is happening. I take the time I need. It's so important that we honor our process of grieving and of adjusting to change of any kind. And finally, I cherish the beauty and joy of my relationship. It is not ended. It lives on in my heart. So as we cherish the joys and beauties of our relationships, perhaps with a partner, a friend, a job, whatever the situation is, I invite you to take that idea of beauty and joy into the space of meditation. Allow yourself to close your eyes or take a deep breath if you need to look around your room, and just be aware of your surroundings, even if it is a siren, if you guys can hear that. We just allow the space that we're in to be what it is. And as we are in this space, allow yourself to find a space of comfortable experience. Perhaps you need a shift in your chair, change your position. Take the time to do it. You deserve it. You deserve to be comfortable. And when you're ready, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, allow yourself to just notice the body. Notice if there's any spots that seem tight or tense, any spaces that have an odd sensation. Sometimes an odd swirling feeling happens, or just a static in the body. Don't judge these, just notice. Allow them to be acknowledged. And as you move through the body in this awareness, I invite you to just begin to sway, just gently sway back and forth, side to side, whatever position is comfortable for you. And as we have developed the time and space for our bodies to be relaxed and present, it is now time for us to move the mind. Move the attention of the mind down into the heart space. Just take a deep breath and imagine the trickling down from the mind all the way down to the heart. You may notice a big swallow or a deep breath, indicating that you are moving into that space. And as you're there, I invite you to just open your heart. And as you breathe in, invite the awareness of the divine, the creator, to become even more greatly amplified. For it is there in that heart space that we become aware of the divine, that presence of God that is uniquely expressed as you. With each breath, you allow that awareness to expand, become even more greatly experienced. You may even notice that as you allow this awareness of the creator, of source, to be brought forward into your conscious presence, that there is an emotional state that rises. For it's in the safety, in the security of the divine that we can allow the grace and the space within ourselves to feel the grief we've been carrying. Remembering that this grief is a celebration of the joy and the beauty of our life, of our experience, and of the life that we've built and shared. As emotions rise, allow yourself to begin rocking back and forth again, side to side. Continuing to breathe deeply into the awareness of the divine. can love myself even as I grieve. I can love myself even as I grieve. Remember to follow the cues your body gives you of breathing deeply, allowing the experience of this moment to awaken a deeper love and understanding of God. Hmm. Even though the world goes on around me, even in this moment, I breathe into the sacred space of reflection and meditation. I allow myself the time to process what is happening. As you continue to breathe, I invite you to begin to just move your awareness a little more into the sway of your body, trying to connect the breath with the sway that as you breathe in on one side and exhale on the other. And as you sway, I invite you to move the awareness into your heart space once more, envisioning the brilliance, the light, the radiance of that divine presence. And as you sway, visualize it just simply moving throughout your body, reaching the extremities. And as you take in your next deep breath and exhale, releasing it beyond the confines of your physical body. For we know that even as we do this work, we support those around us, we lift them up, we inspire, and we ignite the fire of healing, the returning to wholeness. And it is through this process of honoring our grieving that we are able to return to the peace and presence of our alignment, our oneness with the One. So I invite you to take another deep breath and exhale with a voiced sigh. Once more, and if you would rather hum, please feel free to do so. This allows us to feel the resonance, the vibration in our chest and in our bodies, returning us to this physical space. And finally, I invite you to wiggle your fingers, roll your shoulders, allow your eyes to flutter open. Aren't we blessed and moved into a sacred space, knowing that we are not alone as we process the challenges and the triumphs of this unique time in which we're living? I invite you to share this video. Invite the friends that you know who face the same challenges, even if they don't talk to you about it. You know that all of us are experiencing shifts and changes that we don't know how to handle. And if this meditation is of value to you, I invite you to consider giving a gift, a donation, just so we can continue offering this kind of work for you, that we may all return and grow together in our journey of this divine existence and the human experience. So until next week, be well, remember to breathe, and return to this video again and again, as long as you believe it will help. We're here for you. Be well. We'll see you next week, guys.